Hey there, Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. Do you have things in your business or in your life that are holding you back and you don't even know they are? I think most of us probably have those things, right? Things that happen maybe in the past that we've held on to in some way, shape, or form. And we're not really even aware that it affects us anymore because we think we dealt with it, or we think we've gotten over it, or we think we've processed it. I had an interesting situation that my friend and business associate Daryl Hill helped me out with not too long ago, and so just to sort of paint the picture, I'm a relatively successful business person, and I'm in a mastermind. And during the mastermind, I had some people giving me some feedback that was a little difficult for me to take in and to handle. But then there was a consensus, and so I said, okay, maybe this is a point. And Daryl said, hey Diane, let's chat about this. And if you're like me, sometimes you're a little skeptical. You're the person who, if you can't feel it, touch it, measure it, as a business person, that's kind of how we know things are successful. And so I was a little skeptical. Daryl was talking about being an intuitive and feelings and an empath and that he just knew things. And so I said, you know what, I'm just going to try this. If this is the consensus and I have people telling me this, then let's try this. And so I just want to tell you how amazed I was and still am, because when we talk about you go talk to somebody, or you have this issue that needs to be dealt with, a lot of times we think, well, this is like the rest of my life, or this is a 6-month process, or whatever. And so I, for one, am always really taken back when things happen instantaneously, because I love fast. I love things to be, focused and to move through things. And so I moved through a process with Daryl that was totally pain-free, that we did actually virtually. And my concern, even though I felt better at the end of our time together, and I had this real peace and this real lightness about me that I sometimes can be a little too serious, right? Because let's face it, we've all been through stuff in our life, right? We've had loss, we've had pain, we've had whatever. All of us to differing degrees. And so my concern at the end was, well, I do feel really good, and I am concentrating now on a lot of the positive things that have happened in my life, because I've had some really amazing things happen in my life. And so the thing that I think has impressed me about this process that Daryl walked me through is that I said to him, what happens if this comes back? Like, what do I do, right? I want tools. I want to be able to drive my... And he said, it won't. I was like, okay, this worked so far, so I'm just going to trust you. And so I'm a couple of weeks now, about 3 weeks past the time that I did this really amazing process with Daryl. And things are really good. Like, the feelings haven't come back. I haven't concentrated on some of the things that I think I was feeling and concentrating on that I didn't even realize that was taking up a big part of my life. I'm lighter. I'm having more fun. I'm smiling more. Business is going well. Life is going well. And so here's the thing that I would say to you. If you're the skeptic, if you're the person that says, you know what? Yeah, I've had some things happen in my life, but I've dealt with them and I'm moving forward. And yet there's this piece of you that knows that you're a little too stressed, that you're a little too wound up, that things are a little too serious, that you're not having as much fun in your life, in your relationships, and that there's maybe just this missing something. I'm going to just really highly encourage you to talk to Daryl. Just have a conversation with him. Daryl's the kind of guy who, if he can't help you, he's going to tell you. If he can, he's going to tell you that. And it'll make a huge difference, not only in your life, I should say not only in your business, but in your life. So I'm Diane Conklin with Complete Marketing Systems, and I'm here to say that if you have any kind of thing, and Daryl is the person that you're considering, or even if you're not considering, I would highly recommend that you talk to him and see what kind of help he might be able to give you, because he's made a huge difference in my life. Thanks, Daryl. See you soon.